When you're watching Hyped Up Live Session with my main man Tony Green, and that's right, tell him Big Snoop Dogg sent you. We looking for all that new talent in the Detroit area. Let's go, D.
Yeah, you know what time it is. All the way from the legendary Russell Industrial Center in the heart of Detroit City comes Hyped Up Live Session with your host, your boy T-Money Green. We've created a show to bring the very best talent from Detroit, from around the world, to you sitting on your couch. It's like a couch concert, baby, as you never experienced before. You could be the next artist to perform on a Hyped Up Live stage. I know Detroit, I know the music in Detroit, and I gotta do it. You know me, or if you don't know, check it out. From the Dramatics to George Clinton to Snoop Dogg. If I said I'm bringing you the very best, I'm bringing you the very best in entertainment. Hyped Up Live Sessions, the way we wish you would experience Detroit music. Couch concerts coming up.
Check this out, this your boy Warren G, and we going hard right now with the Hyped Up Live Session with my homeboy T. Green. You better ask somebody. You don't know? No. Shut.
Yeah, what's happening? Man, episode 57, dog. Thank you, Shaq. Hey, look, me and York come a long way with this show. He had the idea, and now, you know, since then, we turned it into a phenomenal show. And it's the holiday, so I want to give him his thanks, and I'm thankful to have York as a partner in my life right now. Thank you. That's York. Yeah, but right now, look, for the first time ever in Hyped Up Live Session history, we have a comedian. So we're going to give it a try. Let's hear it for Miss Shelly Smith. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here in this super cool place. We're in Hyped Up Live Studios, which is in Russell Industrial Center in Detroit, which is somehow the best smelling and most terrifying building I've ever been in. Can you guys relate to that? I just realized it. I thought I would I'm really excited to be the first comedian here. I hope I don't ruin the reputation of this whole project, but I'm super grateful. I thought I'd just tell you guys a little bit about me and kind of do a year in review. Does that sound all right? Yeah. Okay. Lost my job at the beginning of the year, got COVID, it was terrible. But then I started job interviewing, and one of the referrals I got was for E-Tail. E-Tail, E-T-A-I-L, which I never figured out. Like, I don't know if it was just retail missing an R, right? Or if I was being recruited for some sort of new OnlyFans situation. So I didn't go that far in that job, but here is what I do know, is that my search algorithm will never recover from trying to figure out what it is. This was the year also that I figured out the difference between Dogecoin and Doja Cat. Figured that out. I'm 51. I didn't know right away, you know. But one of them makes a ton of money and has nothing to do with Wall Street, and one is Dogecoin. What? You get it. Okay. Thank you guys so much. So what is great about Southeast Michigan is the comedy scene is amazing, right? Any night of the week you can see open mics, you can see book shows, you can see everything. And there's all these young comics in the mix. And the other night I was at a show, and here's what I wanted, just a little bit of advice. I know Aman told me he's thinking about starting comedy. You're going to perform in some weird places, right? And if the place you're performing serves chicken wings and chicken fingers, it's neither. Okay, you're eating bats, brother. Those are bats. Bats are the only ones that are like, I think it's chirotops or whatever, wings and fingers. So the thing is, they're lying to you and it's a creepy place, but also eat it, because if you're a comedian, if you're doing stand-up, you've probably been living off like Red Bull and weed for about a week. So just eat the bats. No shame. I take it all back, whatever they're calling it. I was in this other kind of a crappy club in Ann Arbor the other night, and it's one of those bathrooms in a club that just is huge with graffiti, right? It's like every opinion in the world being thrown out at you. Who we hate and who sucks and all this. But there was also a message from the manager that said, please let us know if this bathroom needs attention. And I said, oh, it absolutely does. But not in the way you think. Like, this is like the drunk girl that sat down next to you and missed therapy of bathrooms, right? This bathroom has way too much information. It needs attention. So my friend Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. Hello. Jamie, I saw him a couple years ago on my birthday. I happened to be doing his podcast, and he showed me a picture on his phone. He's like, hey, Shelly, look, it's happy birthday written in dicks. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, like penises, like the word. Can you guys picture it? You can't. Okay. But let me explain, because I don't know what you guys are all picturing. I pictured it, right? But then I was like, how hard is this to do, really, you know? And I'm like, hey, Siri, do happy birthday in dicks, you know? And immediately, it's like, how many dicks? What font? You know, do you want to use real dicks or like cartoon dicks? Like, there was so many options and everything. And I'm thinking like, wow, this is like the height of our civilization. We have more technology in an iPhone than soldiers did during World War II. We could have, I mean, and this is what we're using it for, is to send people happy birthday and dicks. So thank you. Yeah. And Jamie actually was on my podcast. I have a podcast called Reads and Weeds, where we smoke weed and read books. We actually did an episode here about Tony Green's book, which Jackie Wallace wrote, called Behind the Wall. Give it up. And the one Jamie was on is the most listened to one of my entire podcast. It's about a book called Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock. And thousands of people, millions of people, believe that huge structures that mystify us, like the pyramids and what's another one? Machu Picchu, right? That they're crying out from ancient civilizations to say, like, hey, we were here. You know, we were here and we were intelligent, and now we're all gone. We got wiped out, and this is our calling card. And so now when I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, wow, are we getting like close? Right? This is a pretty sophisticated piece of technology, but here's my fear, Jamie, is like, if we could, you know, build a time-traveling machine and go back 20,000 years and meet some ancient civilization and learn their language and say, what does this all mean? Tell me why you built the pyramids, you know? And it was basically like their civilization's way of saying happy birthday and dicks. I did it! Pulled it off, Jamie. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to figure out how to say all that. Okay, the World Cup just happened. Were you guys excited about the World Cup? Argentina won. Yes. So it was exciting. One of the things I didn't understand, I'd never seen before, kids leading players out onto the field. Do you know how they do that? And I was like, why are the kids doing this, you know? And I looked it up, and it's this program to keep people focused on the fact that, you know, athletes have a big effect on kids, and keeping a sense of innocence in the game, which is needed if you know anything about FIFA. It can be a little sketchy, too. So here's what I noticed, though, is like, the kids look real excited, right? But the players are a little nervous, because you can't be famous anymore and just be holding the hand of an 8-year-old girl for no reason, you know? Like, people aren't getting away with anything anymore. So the kids are going, yay, I'm at the World Cup, and the players are like, okay, here's the deal. Somebody told me to hold hands with this little girl, and I didn't have my lawyer present. Anyway. I think it's a good program. I think it's a good program. It was sponsored by McDonald's. Jorg is catching up now. He's catching up now. It's sponsored by McDonald's for quite a long time, and I appreciate all they're doing, and I get what they're doing. I don't know if I'm super clear on the messaging. Is it like, you're going to be fine as long as you only hold hands with strangers if they're famous and eat a lot of cheeseburgers? Yeah. Is that the message? It is. Okay. I got a new car. I got a new car this year. Everybody, my last car had 327,000 miles. My mom bought me a new car. And I'm getting used to all the bells and whistles, right? So when I turn off the car, it always tells me to check the back seat for occupants. Does anybody else have that? Check your back seat for occupants, right? And at first I was like, this means that so many dumbasses either left a child or a dog or something in the back of their car and they died, that like now our cars have to teach us how to like take care of whatever's in the back of our car. And I was like, way to be really patronizing, Ford. Thanks a lot. I know it's in the back of my car. But then the other day, it all shifted. It came on. It said, check back seat for occupants. And I was like, holy shit, is there somebody in the back of my car, dude? Like, did they know something I don't know? Way to be paranoid, Ford. Thank you. Okay, I almost smashed it, Jorg, but I fixed it. So, I want to do something real quick. The show I started watching this year was House of Dragons. Did anybody else watch that? Game of Thrones, going into House of Dragons, right? So I figured we'd all do the Targaryen holiday toast. Are you ready? Here's to banging your cousins. Here's to banging your cousins. They're into it on the show. If you have not watched it. And nieces. All kinds of, and here's the thing. No shame, okay? I am not here on Hyped Up Live to kink shame people, okay? If you're listening right now out there in Middle Camara and you're banging your nieces and cousins, no shame. I'm not kink shaming you one bit. And if it sounds like I'm trying to get like a whole group of like conservative activists to block me because I keep saying bang your cousin, that's not what I'm doing, right? I'm not trying to get canceled to get fame. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to start a conversation, okay? About how the royal line is kept up, and we have to talk about it. All right, that's the end of that. That was new. My boyfriend asked me the other day, he's like, hey, guess this, okay? What are people spending like $5,000 on at Disney? It's completely ridiculous. And I guessed wrong, you know, but he's like, oh my God, there's this $5,000 cocktail. And have you heard about this? This is real. You go to the Disney Cruise Line, you get on the space ride, and then you go to the like space restaurant, and you get this cocktail called, I think it's called like Caliber Crystal. And people pay $5,000 for one cocktail. So people are paying for that, right? I don't know if any of you guys, my people, I don't think would pay for it. My guess was clean urine. Right? Because I know quite a few people, maybe in this room, that upon departing a cruise, might take a couple of vials of clean urine on the way out. Would you? Can I get a little round of applause in here? That seems worth $5,000. Disney, if you want to make a deal, wink. So the other day I've been watching a lot of hockey this year. My boyfriend's sons play hockey, and he had a hot dog, and just conversation, I said, like, hey, how's the hot dog? And he's like, nothing to write home about. I'm like, well, yeah, this is a hot dog. In fact, you know, if you're ever like gathering up pen and paper and a surface and setting aside time to write about any meal, I'm going to put money on the fact that it's not about the hot dog, it's about the weed. Okay? I'm going to bet that you got a hold of some wedding pie right before that hockey game, and you started thinking about your brother being 14 years old, and you grabbed a journal, and you're just like, hey, brother, I just bit into this hot dog, and I love you so much. I'm sorry I sticked you that one game and it kept you out of high school, we kept you out of college, and we haven't talked in 8 years, but I love you and we should get together, but I'm still an atheist, so stop sending me all the Christmas shit on Facebook. I'm just kidding. Wedding Pie, you would be really positive through the whole letter, so. Yeah, so my mom just visited, the one that bought me the car. She came a couple weeks ago to this holiday show, which Jorg and I have done together. And it was great. She was in town for a couple of days, and we were reminiscing about Christmas. My father has passed. He passed in 2019. And she said, do you remember that Christmas when your daddy and Jimmy, that guy you had a crush on, they were just wasted, and they got them shotguns, and they just headed out, and they were going to kill Santa? You remember that? It's like, yeah, Mom. Yeah, I was 13. You think I don't remember my drunk dad and my mad crush murderously hunting Santa while wasted? It's kind of like asking a comic that is like asking Deadpool if he's ever experienced fire. You know, it's called an origin story, Mama. That's what it is. All right, and happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas to everyone, and thank you so much for letting me be the first comedian on Hyped Up Live.
Let's give it up for Shelly Smith, everybody. Stick and stay and don't go away, because we have an interview with Shelly up next. Woohoo!
Tonight's show is brought to you by Little Blondie Microphones, USA made studio microphones. The Bass in Your Face show featuring T Money Green on Detroit's #1 podcast, Podcast Detroit. Martin Suhu, Metro Detroit's powerhouse for restoration of antiques and houses, currently restoring the Motown Mansion. From the makers of Dope Water, what's your dope ass dream? Mike Zoltek and Fat Roach Records, serving the hip-hop community since 1990. If it ain't hyped, it ain't happening. Hyped International, Detroit.
The last thing you ever want to tell somebody is what they can or cannot do.
Danny's Miracle Angel Network Foundation.
Music therapy.
What is music therapy?
The D-Man Foundation is making dreams for the disabled possible.
A board-certified music therapist.
The healing power of music took center stage.
The stars of the show can be an inspiration to us all.
Named after Danny Kassab. He was hit by a car at age 7.
It's really inspiring.
This is incredible.
And it's because of the D-Man
With several
Foundation.
complications, including a tracheotomy.
This is the Woodward Dream Cruise, and a local nonprofit is making sure that that dream comes true.
And remember that the one who tells themselves that they can and the ones that tell themselves that they can't are both right.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to another Hyped Up Live episode. We love having you. And if you love watching the show as much as we love making it, consider dropping a little tip in the tip jar. All you have to do is open up your Cash App, type in any amount, anything will help us, enter in Hyped Tip Jar, and hit pay. That's all you have to do, and it helps us continue to make the show you love to watch month after month. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the show.
That's right, that's right. Woo! Let's hear it, everybody. That's right. It is December. It is almost Christmas. We are almost done with this year. And we are here back at the Russell Industrial at the Hyped Up Live Studios with the most gorgeous and lovely Shelly Smith and her excellent comedies. Yes. And we are so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for breaking our comedy cherry. We
Aw,
appreciate that.
that's my goal in life.
Now, we have so much amazing talent this evening. We're going to keep it on the shorter side just so we can get everybody in. But please tell me a little bit about 50 First Jokes coming up.
Oh my gosh. So my friend John F. O'Donnell, well-known comedian, started 50 First Jokes in New York 16 years ago. And a bunch of comedians just wanted to get together and kick off the new year by doing their first brand new, never heard before joke. And so that still happens at the Bell House in Brooklyn. And then they started co-producing shows in different large cities all around the country. So starting in Ann Arbor about 8 years ago, we do it at the Arc on Main Street. So 50 comedians on stage doing their first never before heard joke, like rapid fire. And it is so much fun. It's Tuesday, January 3rd.
I love it.
Yes.
Maybe you'll see me.
Yes.
You never
please
know.
Come.
Yes,
Please
yes. You should see all of us.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Excellent.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
It sounds
It's
like
crazy.
a riot.
Yeah.
So tell me, aside from comedy, what else is it that you do?
So right now I work at a tech startup, and that has been just within the last year. I've been a business coach prior to that, and I produced some shows. I produced a lot of comedy in Southeast Michigan at the former Firefly Club at Ohm of Medicine, which is a dispensary in Ann Arbor, before the pandemic. And then I produced 50 First Jokes, and I do a podcast called Reads and Weeds, where we smoke weed and read books.
Oh, okay.
And I've done one with this. I've done one here.
Well, I can read, and I also smoke weed. So if
Oh,
you
you're
ever
a
need
prime
a guest on the
candidate.
show,
I do.
let me know.
We'll book you before we
Sometimes
leave.
I do both together. It's crazy.
Me too.
Do coloring books count?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
We've never done a
Okay.
coloring book.
Hey,
so
well,
everyone's
hey,
invited.
Hey.
Bring your favorite coloring book.
I
We'll do
like it.
100%.
All right, all right. Well, tell me a little bit. You do so much cool shit. I was cyber stalking you. I told you already. Tell
Sweet.
me about Ebert and Friends holiday show.
Oh my gosh, that's how Jorg and I met. My friend.
So it's a little creepy?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
No. No, we were immediately best friends. No, Aaron Zindel of the Ragbirds, Aaron Zindel and the Ragbirds, is a multi-instrumentalist, genius, singer-songwriter, producer, just creator all around, who 15 years ago wanted to get together a bunch of, you almost can't get that many musicians together unless you're at a music festival in the middle of the summer. So we wanted to have a holiday show with featured artists, and it's grown over the last 15 years from one show at a little music hall in Heartland to 4 shows at the Arc in Ann Arbor. And some people come every night. People have been coming for 15 years. And it's a house band with featured acts that have included Jorg several times. And it's just such an amazing vibe of a show. We just did the live stream. On Sunday, you can go to Ebert and Friends Holiday Show and watch the live stream, and it's phenomenal musicianship. I'm lucky to be a part of it. It's wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, cool, cool. Well, tell us where we can find you next, my dear.
Probably 50 First Jokes. So 50 First Jokes is Tuesday, January 3rd. We always do it the first week in January to like kick off the new year at the Arc in Ann Arbor. You can get tickets at thearc.org.
Most excellent.
Thank you,
Perfect,
Jen.
of course. Thank you, my dear. We are so thrilled to have you here. And when we get back, we will be seeing the lovely, lovely Miss Taylor DeRousse. And we have MCKAYLA PREW coming up, and Eric Watson. We have so much talent, we don't even know what to do. So don't go away. Stay tuned.
You can conquer any obstacle, achieve the impossible. Be the best you at what you do, make a profit and blow. Yep, all you gotta do is believe. Keep your focus on your goal with every breath that you breathe. Let the dominating desire motivate you within. Be aggressive and persistent in your quest for a win. Never let the demon of fear interfere. Master the courage to flourish within yourself to see your victories near. Create the clear mental picture of success in your head. See what it look and really feel like to have that bread. You can create your own destiny by changing your thoughts. Eliminate your doubtful mind state and reach for the stars. In each of our hearts, God gave us a piece of himself. If you don't notice, you could miss a great measure of wealth. You can live in your own heaven with the blessings as promised. But it's all rested on you and how bad you really want it. For you can stand tall, you can be your boss, you can have it all, but it's all on you. You can reach for the stars, see the world is yours. You can prosper more, but it's all on you. You can stand tall, you can be your boss, you can have it all, but it's all on you. You can reach for the stars, see the world is yours. You can prosper more, but it's all on you. You can have that car, be that star, live that life, but success comes with a lofty price. Gotta retrain your brain to maintain a positive train of thought to elevate you to a higher plane. Non-believers see it as strange, but haters typically fear what they don't know or what they can't explain. You can attract every resource you need through focus and self-hypnosis and supersede with God's speed. The biggest thing holding you back is you. Negative energy and self-defeating thoughts are the enemy. A transformation is taking place in every spirit. I'm manifesting a secret within these very lyrics. But it takes a lot of practice. Meditate, get it embedded and take action. Eradicate any distractions, your blessings are due. Step out the dark, the light of God shines through. It's on you. You can stand tall, you can be your boss, you can have it all, but it's all.
Yeah, and it don't stop. It don't stop right there. We're having a ball right now. Our annual Christmas show. And now it's going to get even better. Please, let's hear it from Miss Taylor DeRousse. Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm Taylor. Thank you for having me. This first song I'm going to play is an original song. It's called Red Sweater. Purple bruises and black eyes, covering the surfaces of my insides. If his words could hurt me, oh, it might not be so easy to hide. Red hot anger and jealousy. Never knew the devil to be quite so green. They called me weak, even a little naive. Ooh, if only they could see, if only they could see the hold you have on me. 'Cause there was red cashmere covering up my arms, and a dark sense of humor covering up my heart. Everyone was giving me a red letter. You were just giving me your red sweater. Everybody called me weak, said I should've known better, but all you did is wrap me in your red sweater. Dangerous strangers in white lights. They tried to burn me, blue fire with trials. If their words could hurt me, oh, it might make them see who's guilty this time. There was red cashmere covering up my arms, and my dark sense of humor covering up my heart. Everyone was giving me a red letter. You were just giving me your red sweater. Everybody Didn't wanna seem weak, but I was standing all alone. I was standing in the cold, didn't have nowhere to go. Faded blue jeans and pink skies. Your velvet cardigan and your velvet voice. If your words could heal me, oh, they might give me a safe place to hide. Oh, so would you leave on the light? Everyone was giving me a red letter. You were just giving me your red sweater. Everybody called me weak, said I should've known better, but all you did is wrap me in your red sweater. All you did is wrap me in your red sweater. All you did is wrap me in your red sweater. I didn't wanna seem weak. Thank y'all so much. This next song that I'm going to play for you is called Pins and Needles, and this was one of the first singles that I released, so you can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, you know, wherever you like to listen to your tunes. So this one is Pins and Needles. I've been trying to live this life too long. I've been trying to fit these words with the wrong song, yeah. Take a let me if you really want it, yeah, that's right. Think I just needed something bad to change my mind, yeah. Trying to fit these words with the wrong song. Take a let me if you really want it, yeah, that's true. 'Cause I've been giving all of me, getting none of you, yeah. Getting none of you. We're walking on pins and needles, crawling towards broken glass, trying to disguise that feeling, trying not to fall apart. The ground is shaking beneath us, it's splitting in two. And if we can't both give a little, we'll fall right through. Hey, ooh, think I needed my world to be turned upside down. Needed to see who you really were beneath that frown that you're always wearing and sharing. Even when I don't care to have it, I know that I need to get out, run free, but I don't know how. Guess I really needed my heart to break for this to happen. Go our separate ways, 'cause we've been speeding down a dead end street, and I think it's time to turn around. We're walking on pins and needles, crawling towards broken hearts, trying to disguise that feeling, trying not to fall apart. The ground is shaking beneath us, it's splitting in two, and if we can't both give a little, we'll fall right through. Oh, I needed a reason for the glass to break, reason to run away. Ooh, I needed someone to make the floor fall through, shatter the illusion of the ever elusive you. Guess needles. Now I'm walking from pins and needles. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. That song relates to a lot of different, a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, but you know, and getting cheated on with your best friend in your own house. I mean, yeah. I think that's what they call character building. This next song is called Zombie. Stitches in my head, hair all a mess. I can't remember all the lives that I've lived, and I'm sleepwalking. I used to wear my heart on my sleeve. Now the pieces, they don't hang so easily, but I keep walking. And I close my eyes so I can see what's becoming of me. I feel like a zombie in the worst way, but I'm trying. Like a zombie in the worst way, sun is blinding. Trying to hold it all together, just trying to keep myself alive. But I feel like a zombie in the worst way. I go for walks just to clear my head. Half alive, but most days I feel dead, like I'm sleepwalking. Tears don't fall anymore, they've all dried up. I can't remember what it's like to give a fuck, but I keep walking. Ooh, and I close my eyes so I can see what's becoming of me. Cause I feel like a zombie in the worst way, but I'm trying. Like a zombie in the worst way, sun is blinding. Trying to hold it all together, just trying to keep myself alive. But I feel like a zombie in the worst way. The worst way. Trying to hold it all together, just trying to keep myself alive. Wide open, once with these eyes, but now they're tied. Cause I feel like a zombie. I feel like a zombie. I feel like a zombie my whole life. More dead than alive. Hearing colors and seeing things, like half my brain up and betrayed me. Been hallucinating, but I keep walking. Cause I feel like a zombie in the worst way, but I'm trying. Thank y'all. That was my first time playing that song live. That's a new one. So I am getting ready to start a project, my first full-length album that I'm going to be working on. So that's one of the songs that will be on there as well. And I feel like that's a pretty relatable song to people too, because some days it's just like a zombie. Yeah. All right. I'm going to play a couple more songs for y'all. Thank you so much for listening this far. This next song is called Bad. And because sometimes a situation has no other words than just like, yeah, it was bad. That's all you can say. So the song is called Bad. You leave a bad taste. You left me in a bad place. Store your file in the back of my brain with a bad name. Make me wanna take it all back in a bad way. Your love was like a bad joke. Tried to wake me from this bad hoax. And when you pulled me too close, how was I to know? You were like a bad, bad winter, but with no coat. You make me wanna take it all back, but it was too bad. You make me wanna give it all back, everything we had. It was so bad. Now I'm standing in the kitchen wondering how I let it get this far. And I'm lying on the bedroom floor wondering how you broke my heart again. And I'm holding on to something that'll tell me this is all for good. But right now all I'm thinking is, baby, this is bad. This is so, so bad. Baby, this is bad. Well, you were the bad guy. Everything led to a bad night. Filling holes with all the bad fights. Neighbors putting on lights. Burning down the building with all your bad, bad vibes. You make me wanna take it all back, but it was too bad. Make me wanna give it all back, everything we had. It was so bad. Now I'm sitting in the kitchen wondering how I let it get this far. And I'm lying on the bedroom floor wondering how you broke my heart again. And I'm holding on to something that'll tell me this is all for good. But right now all I'm thinking is, baby, this is bad. This is so, so bad. Baby, this is bad. You make me wanna take it all back, but it was too bad. You make me wanna give it all back, everything we had. Oh, you deserve a neon light shining right over your head. Make it say bad, 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 bad. Both letters, all caps, and tie it with the red flag. 'Cause baby, you were so bad. Now I'm standing in the kitchen wondering how I let it get this far. And I'm lying on my bedroom floor wondering how you broke my heart again. And I'm holding on to something that'll tell me this is all for good, yeah. But right now all I'm thinking is, baby, this is so bad. Thank y'all for listening. So they told me that there was a big holiday coming up. I don't know. There's no snow on the ground, so you could have fooled me. But I'm also a teacher, so we're on break now, so that is a big holiday. But the last song that I'm going to play for y'all tonight is my very own original Christmas song. It's called No Merry Christmas, and I wrote it around Christmas time in the year 2020 when things were heavier than usual. And so this is, I always say, like my sad girl Christmas vibes song. But I thought that it would be a good way to end the night. So this is No Merry Christmas. I see snow falling so I see silver bells and gold twinkling lights. There's red and green on every Christmas tree, but all I feel is blue. There's decorations and memories, Christmas carols all day long. But this year my heart's singing a different song. Merry Christmas to you, even though it feels so blue. Happy New Year, there is no cheer without you here. All my nights are silent, but I'm trying to stay merry and bright. But I know I won't sleep in peace tonight. There's no having a merry little Christmas this time. Yes, down here there's snow and mistletoe, but none of that matters 'cause there's no you. We're all wrapping presents, they're all under the tree, but I don't want a single gift if you're not here with me. Merry Christmas to you, even though it feels so blue. Happy New Year, there is no cheer without you here. All my nights are silent, but I'm trying to stay merry and bright. But I know I won't sleep in peace tonight. There's no having a merry little Christmas. There's no chestnuts roasting, there's no Christmas toasting, there's no let your heart be light. Too cold even for Jack Frost, foolish wise men got lost. I can't push these troubles out of sight. My eyes don't close, but I find it so hard to sleep tonight. There's no having a merry little Christmas this time. Thank y'all so much.
Let's give it up to Taylor DeRousse. Now don't go away because we have an interview with Taylor up next. Woohoo!
Tonight's show is brought to you by Little Blondie Microphones, USA made studio microphones.
The Bass in Your Face Show featuring T Money Green on Detroit's #1 podcast, Podcast Detroit. Martin Suhu, Metro Detroit's powerhouse for restoration of antiques and houses, currently restoring the Motown Mansion. From the makers of Dope Water, What's Your Dope Ass Dream? Mike Zoltek and Fat Roach Records, serving the hip-hop community since 1990. If it ain't hyped, it ain't happening. Hyped International, Detroit.
The last thing you ever want to tell somebody is what they can or cannot do.
Danny's Miracle Angel Network Foundation.
Music therapy.
What is music therapy?
The D-Man Foundation is making dreams for the disabled possible.
A board-certified music therapist.
The healing power of music took center stage.
The stars of the show can be an inspiration to us all.
Named after Danny Kassab. He was hit by a car at age 7.
It's really inspiring.
This is incredible.
And it's because of the D-Man
With several
Foundation.
complications, including a tracheotomy.
This is the Woodward Dream Cruise, and a local nonprofit is making sure that that dream comes true.
And remember that the one who tells themselves that they can and the ones that tell themselves that they can't are both right.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to another Hyped Up Live episode. We love having you. And if you love watching the show as much as we love making it, consider dropping a little tip in the tip jar. All you have to do is open up your Cash App, type in any amount, anything will help us, enter in Hyped Tip Jar, and hit pay. That's all you have to do, and it helps us continue to make the show you love to watch month after month. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the show.
Right, that's right. Yes, Detroit, we are back. We are back. We are down at the Russell Industrial at the Hyped Up Live Studios, and we are here with the beautiful Taylor DeRousse and her wonderful performance this evening here at Hyped Up Live.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
How did that feel for you?
It was fun, very fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay, well, we're just going to jump right into it.
Okay, let's do it.
So, all right, I know you're from Grand Haven.
Well, that's where I was born.
Okay.
Yeah, but born and
Not there
raised
long?
Detroit. Yeah,
All
no.
right, okay, good. Nice. And I know you studied music down in Nashville. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Aquinas College is in Grand Rapids, actually.
Oh,
so that's
okay,
where I
see?
studied music.
Oh,
Yeah, so I have a
okay.
bachelor
But
of.
then you went, look, I screwed up. Sorry.
So I have a Bachelor of Arts in Piano Performance from Aquinas in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Classical piano, but obviously that is not where I ended up.
No, it's not, because I saw that you were in South Carolina. I saw that you were all over the place.
Yes, yeah, I used to teach art and music on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota to an all-girls middle school, which was really
That sounds
great.
incredibly,
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
enriching and
Yes.
wonderful, and yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right? No. So what brought you up here?
Yeah, so like I said, born and raised here in the Detroit area, so came back to be with family more, and then just started playing shows as much as possible and teaching music as well, and then through the pandemic, kind of started my own business and doing this full-time, Tailored Harmonies Music Company. So.
And that was my very next question, was tell me a little bit more about that, because I was watching some of your videos and stuff that you produced over the pandemic and during the quarantine, and those were really a lot of fun to watch, and I kind of noticed that that kind of came out of it. So
yeah, absolutely.
Tell us more.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately, in the arts and music, a lot of things stopped during the pandemic, but I think that, you know, for me, I was really grateful that it was a time all of my other contracted work stopped, and so it was just a time for me to really grow my business. So now we have a music shop in Waterford, and we teach music lessons, classes, and then we do live music shows, like a listening room setting, kind of. So it's women-led and women-owned and operated. And
very nice. Well, we love that. Yes. Okay, so tell me a little bit about that amazing zombie song that you played for us. And should we thank the asshole that made that happen, or no? Do we care?
No, actually,
unimportant, right?
Yeah, no, that's actually a song that I recently have written, and I was actually just out on a walk with my dog, which is like my favorite hobby, and my neighbors had like these big zombie scarecrows in their front yard, and I just remember thinking to myself, man, I feel like that. Like, you know, like it's just been a hard time. And so I think that a lot of times, you know, there's a million things going on, and my brain just feels that way sometimes. So that it was actually like a really cathartic way for me to write that song and kind of get some of that feeling out.
I like it. It's incredibly relatable. So, yeah, I was going to say.
I'm not the only hot mess.
No. Hi. Hello. Yeah. Anyways. That brings me to the point of your voice and your music and everything. Your words are incredibly relatable. They're very calming and nurturing. It's very lovely to listen to you sing.
Thank you.
So that being said, tell me, which one of your songs makes you cry?
Ooh, that's a good question. It depends. Depends on the day. But probably, like, I just remember I wrote this song once about a really good friend of mine, and I called it Ethel Street, and never perform it live and never play it out. But writing that whole song, and every time I play it, makes me cry. So.
All right, okay. I like it. And hopefully we'll hear that song.
Probably never.
Never?
But it's
Never,
really
ever?
special to me.
Okay,
yeah, no,
all right. Well, I mean.
It's way back there in the archives. Like.
All right, well, tell me a little bit about the new album.
Yeah, absolutely. So nothing is set in stone right now. We're just kind of getting started in the planning process. But the exciting thing is I've never put out a piece of work like this. I just only have a few singles on Spotify. So it's kind of a collection of all of the music I've written, you know, spanning the last 10 years. So for that reason, it's really special to me.
Awesome. Well, I definitely look forward to hearing it. I'm sure everybody else does as well. And where can we see you playing out next? Are you going to be busy, or what's going on for you in 2023?
Yeah, absolutely. So already booking a lot of fun stuff. Most recent, like, that you can see me out, I'll be on the 27th at the Fed in downtown Clarkston for Industry Night.
Nice.
9:30 to 11:30. So that's always a really good time. But you can find all of my events and more information on the Tailored Harmonies Music Company website. So.
Excellent. Perfect. Well, now we know where to find you, and we're so glad that you came to visit and grace us with your presence.
Thank you so much for having me, really,
of
all of you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Yes, yes. All right, we are coming back, and when we come back, we are going to have the one and only, the most beautiful Miss MCKAYLA PREW performing for us, followed by Mr. Eric.
You can conquer any obstacle, achieve the impossible. Be the best you at what you do, make a profit and blow. Yep, all you gotta do is believe. Keep your focus on your goal with every breath that you breathe. Let the dominating desire motivate you within. Be aggressive and persistent in your quest for a win. Never let the demon of fear interfere. Master the courage to flourish within yourself to see your victories near. Create the clear mental picture of success in your head. See what it look and really feel like to have that bread. You can create your own destiny by changing your thoughts. Eliminate your doubtful mind state and reach for the stars. In each of our hearts, God gave us a piece of himself. If you don't notice, you could miss a great measure of wealth. You can live in your own heaven with the blessings as promised. But it's all rested on you and how bad you really want it. For you You can stand tall, you can be a boss, you can have it all, but it's all on you. You can reach for the stars, see the world is yours. You can prosper more, but it's all on you. You can stand tall, you can be a boss, you can have it all, but it's all on you. You can reach for the stars, see the world is yours. You can prosper more, but it's all on you. You can have that car, be that star, live that life, but success comes with a lofty price. Gotta retrain your brain to maintain a positive train of thought to elevate you to a higher plane. Non-believers see it as strange, but haters typically fear what they don't know or what they can't explain. You can attract every resource you need through focus and self-hypnosis and supersede with God's speed. The biggest thing holding you back is you. Negative energy and self-defeating thoughts are the enemy. A transformation is taking place in every spirit. I'm manifesting a secret within these very lyrics. But it takes a lot of practice. Meditate, get it embedded and take action. Eradicate any distractions, your blessings are due. Step out the dark, the light of God shines through. It's on you. You can stand tall, you can be a boss, you can have it all, but it's
Oh, am I introducing? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hype Up Live Sessions.
Oh, that was...
It's all right. I took Tony's job. I'm sorry. So, my name is MCKAYLA PREW, and I am so excited to sing some songs for you tonight. The first one that I'll be singing is my anti-holiday song. So, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I lost 11 family members this year. And I ended up writing a song called I Hate the Holidays, because I was a little sad. So, this song goes out to anyone out there whose holidays are a little extra harder this year. Christmas Eve, Grandpa's house, everyone was there, they stuck around. I thought they'd always care. Red ribbons tied up in my hair, Joey chasing me down the stairs. Close my eyes and I'm there. I'm haunted by the ghost of Christmas past. I'm looking through a clouded glass. I'm hanging on to something that I know I won't get back. Now I hate the holidays, 'cause they're not the same. But sometimes the magic just fades away. It's something I'll have to face, that I hate the holiday. Everyone's at home with their families. I'm thinking I wish that was me. No one stuck around. Their blood's run cold from December snow. Grandpa's house is sold. We've got nowhere to go. I'm haunted by the ghost of Christmas past. I'm looking through a clouded glass. I'm hanging on to something that I know I won't get back. Now I hate the holidays, 'cause they're not the same.
traditions. I'm reminiscing how it used to be before I hated the holidays when they were the same. But sometimes the magic just fades away. It's something I'll have to face. I now hate the holidays. Thank you, everybody. So, to up the atmosphere, shall we sing a Christmas song together? Alrighty, I pulled out Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we told her not to go, but she forgot her medication, and she wandered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, there were hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claw marks on her back. Ready, everyone? Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe it's not Christmas without Grandma. Everyone is dressed in black, and we can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. Let's bring it home, everyone! Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays.
Wow, man, wow, that's the great MCKAYLA PREW. The great, my partner, MCKAYLA PREW. Hyped Up Live, Generations On. Hey, look, stick and stay. We're going to come back with the interview. You know, Jen got to ask her a few questions. We'll be back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Little Blondie Microphones, USA made studio microphones. The Bass in Your Face show featuring T Money Green on Detroit's #1 podcast, Podcast Detroit. Martin Suhu, Metro Detroit's powerhouse for restoration of antiques and houses. currently restoring the Motown Mansion. From the makers of Dope Water, what's your dope-ass dream? Mike Zoltek and Fat Roach Records, serving the hip-hop community since 1990. If it ain't hyped, it ain't happening. Hyped International, Detroit.
The last thing you ever want to tell somebody is what they can or cannot do.
Danny's Miracle Angel Network Foundation.
Music therapy.
What is music therapy?
The D-Man Foundation is making dreams for the disabled possible.
A board-certified music therapist.
The healing power of music took center stage.
The stars of the show can be an inspiration to us all.
Named after Danny Kassab. He was hit by a car at age 7.
It's really inspiring.
This is incredible.
And it's because of the D-Man
With several
Foundation.
complications, including a tracheotomy.
This is the Woodward Dream Cruise, and a local nonprofit is making sure that that dream comes true.
And remember that the one who tells themselves that they can and the ones that tell themselves that they can't are both right.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to another Hyped Up Live episode. We love having you. And if you love watching the show as much as we love making it, consider dropping a little tip in the tip jar. All you have to do is open up your Cash App, type in any amount, anything will help us, enter in Hyped Tip Jar, and hit pay. That's all you have to do, and it helps us continue to make the show you love to watch month after month. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the show.
Yes, yeah. We're back. Woohoo! With MCKAYLA's uplifting Christmas set.
Hello.
We need all that, you know, everyone. We need all the emotions over the holidays.
It was a 180.
It's a true thing. Hey, but look, everybody, look, we're all still here.
We are.
We made it. It's all good. All right, you are the busiest person I know. You do everything so well and flawlessly.
You.
All right, honey, tell me a little bit about, I know you just did the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital benefit.
I did.
I'm sure you killed it. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, so it was a fundraiser at the Tin Roof Detroit put on by 95.5 to raise money for St. Jude. So me and 8 other artists did a Singers in the Round type style performance where each of us went around and sang our original songs and some Christmas songs.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure you were the best one there.
I wasn't like legally allowed to be in there. Because,
Well,
that sounds bad. Well, you're supposed to be 21, and I am not 21.
You're so close, though.
So close.
I mean, yeah, so it counts. You're an old soul.
Thank you.
You know, right? I mean, I can tell by your music, yeah. And I know you did Country for a Claus. People, don't corrupt her. So Country for a Claus. Tell me about that.
So that was Country for a Claus.
Okay, I thought. Okay, so see,
It just had
they
a bunch
all
of
bled
variations.
together. Okay,
Oh
perfect. Okay, tell me about your show on PBS.
Yes, so I am going to be an animated character on a PBS children's show called Wimmy's Words.
You kind of are an animated character. You know that, right?
Thank you.
Okay.
I
well,
love
I
that.
mean, I would take that as a
I
compliment.
love
so
it.
okay,
No,
good.
I love it. I'm going to be a singing sea turtle named Mazine, where we Thanks. So I write a song for each episode, and it teaches kids how to spell, life lessons. It's a great time.
Spell correctly?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I like that.
Thank you
I
so
love.
much.
And when is that going to be coming out? Do we know yet?
Very soon, in the next year, 2023, it is coming
Perfect.
out. It's already out, but my character has not made their debut yet. It'll be making its debut on the episode called Guac and Talk.
I like.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be very Beyonce-esque, I'm assuming, right? Grand entrance.
I hope so. I haven't
I do
seen the
too.
animation yet,
All right.
but it's about food allergy awareness.
Well, that
and
sounds very
helping kids
Beyonce
feel
and
included.
grand. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Food allergies are nothing to play around with.
No, ma'am.
So, all right. The new Christmas single.
Yes, I hate the holidays.
You know, I don't always love them, but you know.
It's a very interesting take on a Christmas song.
I was going to say you made it very melodic and lovely.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
not a lot
course.
of people, when I listen to the radio, have a very anti-Christmas song.
Not really.
And something about songwriting about me is I like writing what I feel, and I like being very vulnerable in my writing. So being able to have that outlet, I'm very blessed to have written about what I was feeling, what my family was feeling. It was about my grandparents passing away and not having family Christmas how we usually do. So
I get it.
It's not
Sister,
a fun
wait
one.
till you turn 21 and start drinking. You're going to have a whole new library to delve into, all right? Hopefully you'll remember most of it. Just write it down.
Okay.
All right. All right, honey bunny, tell everybody where we're going to find you next.
Yes, so you can find me on all streaming platforms and social media platforms under MCKAYLA PREW. That's spelled MCKAYLA PREW. And I have so much music coming out in 2023.
So much.
I don't know how to handle it. New release coming in February, so stay tuned.
Not to mention Hyped Up Live next
Generation.
I'm
Yes.
looking at the monitor over here.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're all good. So Hyped Up Live Sessions Next Generation is our show that I host with Tony, and it's where we take young talent from the Metro Detroit area and give them a platform to showcase their talent, and that airs every single month too. We have some awesome holiday shows coming up in January with some awesome foundations that do music therapy, and I cannot wait for you to see them.
That sounds awesome.
I
will be here.
Oh yes, follow me on TikTok under
Follow
MCKAYLA
her
PREW.
on TikTok. Come on, everybody. All right, y'all. The wonderful, the lovely, the most talented Miss MCKAYLA PREW.
Back at you,
Yes,
Jen.
yes, yes.
Thank
Oh,
you so
girly,
much.
girly. And we will be back with Eric Watson right after this brief message.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Little Blondie Microphones, USA made studio microphones. The Bass in Your Face show featuring T Money Green on Detroit's #1 podcast, Podcast Detroit. Martin Suhu, Metro Detroit's powerhouse for restoration of antiques and houses, currently restoring the Motown Mansion. From the makers of Dope Water, what's your dope ass dream? Mike Zoltek and Fat Roach Records, serving the hip-hop community since 1990. If it ain't hyped, it ain't happening. Hyped International, Detroit.
The last thing you ever want to tell somebody is what they can or cannot do.
Danny's Miracle Angel Network Foundation.
Music therapy.
What is music therapy?
Well, the D-Man Foundation is making dreams for the disabled possible.
A board-certified music therapist.
The healing power of music took center stage.
The stars of the show can be an inspiration to us all.
Named after Danny Kassab. He was hit by a car at age 7.
It's really inspiring.
This is incredible.
And it's because of the
With
D-Man
several
Foundation.
complications, including a tracheotomy.
This is the Woodward Dream Cruise, and a local nonprofit is making sure that that dream comes true.
And remember that the one who tells themselves that they can and the ones that tell themselves that they can't are both right.
Hey, thanks for tuning into another Hyped Up Live episode. We love having you. And if you love watching the show as much as we love making it, consider dropping a little tip in the tip jar. All you have to do is open up your Cash App, type in any amount, anything will help us, enter in Hyped Tip Jar, and hit pay. That's all you have to do, and it helps us continue to make the show you love to watch month after month. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the show.
Yeah. Hey, look. So we've been digging it. It's been going good. And now it's going to get just a little bit better with a little sugar on top of everything we didn't add. We had to do it. But I want to say thanks to MCKAYLA. She did a great job. I'd like to say thanks to Taylor. She did a great job. And here's somebody that I know is going to do a great job for us. Let's hear from my main man, Eric Watson. Yeah.
Okay, I want to thank you for having me back. I did episode 36. But I did that with my acoustic and I did original music. Tonight I want to do something a little different. I have my other guitar with me, and this is Christmas, right? Yeah. So I want to change it up a little bit and do a couple Christmas songs, open up, and then I'll start going all over the place after that, okay? This one's called It Came on a Midnight Clear. Have you heard that before? Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, thank you, thank you. Now I'm trying to think of what song, let me see. Another Christmas tune. One more of those, okay? Here, how about this one? Thank you. Let me see. Need a little bit more. There you go. Okay, now that was a couple Christmas tunes. Anybody remember the Beatles? Beatles. Cool. I could play a tune by them. Yeah. But I can do it kind of my way though. Is that all right? Okay. How much time do I have? Oh, really? Oh. You gonna let me get warmed up in an hour? Shoot. Trying to warm my hands up a little bit. Okay, well here, take this one down from the Beatles. Remember that? Beatles. Like the Beatles. All right. I got another song that I'm gonna do it my way again. Is that all right? This is a Michael Jackson tune. Oh yeah. No, not Thriller, but Billie Jean. Yeah. Okay. But it's my way. That all right? Okay, here we go. my version was blues, but you know what? Mike put some blues on us, and he changed the beat and the feel up to it. He was bad like that. That was really a blues song, Billie Jean was. Yep, so you just heard it bluesy. Okay, let me see here. It sucks when you come and you really don't know what you want to do. So I'm going to do something like this then. Oh, here, I can take you back a little ways. Is that all right, too? Yeah. Can I take you back? Let's go like 70s, okay? Go 70s. Yeah, there you go. Now, this ain't in the rain, so don't be getting Tony. But it's this. Y'all remember this? You remember that? Yeah. Remember that? Okay. Let's see. I did the Jacksons. Here, let's do this one. This is one that you're not going to hear that often. Anybody remember that? Y'all remember that one? Okay, so I'm gonna stay in the 70s for this last one then, okay? All right. Let me see. I'm gonna put this pick away because I'm having problems standing on my left foot for some reason. You know what? I had surgery, Achilles surgery on that one, so I might like weebles wobble, but I'ma fall. Okay, here we go. No, dear. See if you recognize this one. It's gonna come up some more.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, the great Eric Watson. Yeah.
Thank you.
I called him in. I needed, hey man, you put us in the Christmas spirit with that, brother. I want to dedicate that whole smooth set to Jackie Wallace. It was smooth, my baby smooth. She's smooth. She's smooth. I love you. Yeah, that was for you, okay? Hey, so look, please don't go away because we got to get an interview with Jen on that. And then we got a special close for you. All right, out. Hey.
You can conquer any obstacle, achieve the impossible. Be the best you at what you do, make a profit and blow. Yep, all you gotta do is believe. Keep your focus on your goal with every breath that you breathe. Let the dominating desire motivate you within. Be aggressive and persistent in your quest for a win. Never let the demon of fear interfere. Master the courage to flourish within yourself to see your victories near. Create the clear mental picture of success in your head. See what it look and really feel like to have that bread. You can create your own destiny by changing your thoughts. Eliminate your doubtful mind state and reach for the stars. In each of our hearts, God gave us a piece of himself. If you don't notice, you could miss a great measure of wealth. You can live in your own heaven with the blessings as promised. But it's all rested on you and how bad you really want it. For you can stand tall, you can be about, you can have it all, but it's all on you. You can reach for the stars, see the world is yours. You can prosper more, but it's all on you. You can stand tall, you can be about, you can have it all, but it's all on you. You can reach for the stars, see the world is yours. You can prosper more, but it's all on you. You can have that car, be that star, live that life, but success comes with a lofty price. Gotta retrain your brain to maintain a positive train of thought to elevate you to a higher plane. Non-believers see it as strange, but haters typically fear what they don't know or what they can't explain. You can attract every resource you need through focus and self-hypnosis and supersede with God's speed. The biggest thing holding you back is you. Negative energy and self-defeating thoughts are the enemy. A transformation is taking place in every spirit. I'm manifesting a secret within these very lyrics. But it takes a lot of practice. Meditate, get it embedded and take action. Eradicate any distractions. Your blessings are due. Step out the dark, the light of God shines through. It's on you. You can stand tall. You can be about. You can have it all, but it's all.
Yes, 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 yes. Everybody give it up for Mr. Eric Watson. That was amazing, amazing. And that definitely put me in the holiday spirit.
Well, I hope so.
I definitely did. And are you thirsty? Because I feel like
sure.
Did you work up a sweat? Because this is our dope water interview section. So if you are thirsty, if you would like to hydrate, please. Anyone need a dope water? Anybody? Anybody? Please. Yes. You gotta be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me take a swig right quick too.
Yes. Yes. See that? Yeah. The best. All right, Mr. Watson. Well, I know that this is not your first time here at the Hyped Up Live Studios.
No, it isn't, and I'm glad to be back.
And we are glad to have you back. Now, this is number 57. Tell me you were at 36, was it?
I was at 36.
All right. So that was what, like 2-3 months ago?
No, it was a couple years ago, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
And I said I wanted to be back then.
Well, you know, hey,
And
T.
here I am.
He's blowing you a little shade over here, buddy.
I
Yeah.
said in episode 36, I would be glad to come back again.
So maybe we can just plan on having you here once a year, at least.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that if you'll have me.
I don't think that's a bad idea. You know what I'm saying?
If you'll have me, I'm good with
Hey, I'll have you.
Okay.
Don't take that the wrong way. Dirty birds. What is wrong with you? It is the holidays. All right, Mr. Watson, tell me, where are you going to be? I know you play out at Prime 29 all the time.
Well, to be honest, it's coming to the end of the year, and I got one more thing, and it's the Farmington Hunting and Fishing Club. I do a lot of the country clubs and stuff like that. And then I got a nursing home on the 30th. Okay. But all year I played over 200 times.
I know you're busy.
And it's coming, you know, and I'm gonna let it. I'm
Yep,
gonna
let
do
it.
that.
Let it. Yeah,
chill
exactly.
before this next year
Take
comes.
a little bit of time and relax, because I know that was amazing. So
I'm glad you enjoyed
and
it.
I watch how much you work and play out, and so holy cow, I was like, he's really gonna show up, really? Because he just like he played out.
Oh, I show up for Tone G. Tone G, I'm
You know,
here.
we all do.
Tone G
you
called
know.
me, I'm here.
We all
Simple
love
as
T.
that.
So I know you play at Prime 29 out in West Bloomfield, Hotel Indigo,
Yeah, I do.
Detroit Athletic Club. Anywhere else you want to give a shout out to?
Bloomfield Hills Country Club. I want to give them a shout because they hired me for like 3 months. They're hiring me for 3 months this coming year for the summer months.
Nice.
And I play outside.
So now we know where to go this summer.
So, I mean, and I could end up anywhere. My schedule could change before I walk out the door.
All right.
You know, that's how it goes.
High demand. Well, I think that T kind of said it, did he not? Pimp. So, that being said, y'all, I think that brings us to the end of number 57.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for tuning in this evening. We got a lot of mad love to go around, so stay tuned. We will be back.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Little Blondie Microphones, USA made studio microphones. The Bass in Your Face show featuring T Money Green on Detroit's #1 podcast, Podcast Detroit. Martin Suhu, Metro Detroit's powerhouse for restoration of antiques and houses, currently restoring the Motown Mansion. From the makers of Dope Water, what's your dope ass dream? Mike Zoltek and Fat Roach Records, serving the hip hop community since 1990. If it ain't hyped, it ain't happening. Hyped International, Detroit.
The last thing you ever want to tell somebody is what they can or cannot do.
Danny's Miracle Angel Network Foundation.
Music therapy.
What is music therapy?
Well, the D-Man Foundation is making dreams for the disabled possible.
A board-certified music therapist.
The healing power of music took center stage.
The stars of the show can be an inspiration to us all.
Named after Danny Kassab. He was hit by a car at age 7.
It's really inspiring.
This is incredible.
And it's because of the
With
D-Man
several
Foundation.
complications, including a tracheotomy.
This is the Woodward Dream Cruise, and a local nonprofit is making sure that that dream comes true.
And remember that the one who tells themselves that they can and the ones that tell themselves that they can't are both right.
to Hyped Up Live Sessions. This has been our holiday show. I would like to thank our 3 acts, Shelly Smith, Taylor DeRousse, and Eric Watson tonight for everything that they did. I would like to thank our crew. You're welcome. I would like to thank our crew that makes everything possible. York, Tommy, Tony, Natalie, Ahmad, Jennifer, Jen, Justin, thank you. Shadow, everybody, thank you so much for everything that you do to make this show possible. And Jackie Wallace.
Hey, Jennifer, you working your way in there like I don't know what. Get in here, girl.
Mama Prue in the shot. T, anything you want to say?
Look, it's just been a great-ass show, and I just appreciate everybody. And we'll wait and see you next year.
See you next year.